Good morning, Internet. So, this actress, Ellen Barkin, she was in a lot of 90s films, and she always played the role of a woman who was like 50-50, equal parts, super hot and super intimidating. She just has like an intensity about her where you don't know, you're like, are we going to make out or am I going to get beat up? Like, could go either way, maybe both. Anyway, I'm at my tattoo shop, 2008-ish, and phone rings, and I pick it up. She's like, "Is this Scott?" I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "This is Ellen Barkin." She's like, I want you to tattoo my son. My son wants to get a tattoo. He's turning 18. But listen, the only way she's like, the only way I'm giving my blessings for this tattoo is if he gets his family crest. He's not allowed to get anything else. His family crest is what he wants, and I don't want you to tattoo anything else onto him. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'll give him my darndest. Anyway, she sends me an image of the family crest. It's like a really straightforward kind of heraldry, like a little shield with like the hands, and it's red and white. Anyway, I sketch it up. A week later, her son comes in, and I was like, "Oh, hey, good to meet you. Your mom gave very clear orders as to what we're doing today. Here's the tracing drawing of your family crest. What do you think? Where's it going to go?" And he's like, "Well, I want it on my forearm." He's like, "But I'm thinking about kind of tweaking some of the elements to it a little bit." And I was like, "Okay, what are you thinking?" He's like, "Well, you see how there's like that mermaid on top? And if you zoom into the design, there's a tiny little mermaid sitting on top of this family crest." And I was like, yeah. He's okay. He's like, "I kind of want to give that part of it more priority than the rest." And I was like, okay. So like I zoomed, I just like enlarged it a little bit. I'm like, "What do you think about that?" And he's like, "No, she should have more of a presence." And I was like, okay. So I, made it 20% bigger. Nah, 30% bigger, 40. Finally, it's like, "She's as big as the crest." He's like, "No, she needs to be bigger." Long story short, the actual family crest ends up being like the size of a quarter. And on top of it is this huge, topless, boobies hanging out mermaid, like just Pamela Anderson with a fishtail. And technically, I did as I was instructed. It was his family crest, but with emphasis on the boobs, on the mermaid, on the family crest. Anyway, he walked out happy. I was proud of what I did, and Ellen Barkin never spoke to me again. Good morning.